The California Dreamer for All program, 20% down. It's already out of money. Yes, you heard it. Last Friday, they came out and said it's out of money, but we're going to go over that article. And why is it out of money? Well, it's going to surprise you, and then it might not surprise you why. That and a couple other articles in today's Real Estate Daily. Welcome, everyone. My name is Troy, and every day, Monday through Friday, we go over the latest news in real estate, housing, and the mortgage market. Now, before we jump into it, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Boom, 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 boom. Right there. Now, if you're out there looking to purchase a home, and this is kind of the hottest time of the year to buy a home, or at least sell and buy and maybe move up or move out of state, which has now become the trend. Thank you very much, Gavin Newsom. I'll have how to make it so much easier, the process easier when getting my free home buyer's guide. Go down below, click on the link, put in your email address, and we will send you a copy of the free home buyer's guide. There's no financial advice in there, it just kind of goes over the process, gives you an easy view. Now, all those that want to go really looking hard at it and read more into it, you can kill yourself. I think I have 20, 25 pages. But it will make the process a lot more smoother for you once you know this. Obviously, if you're out there looking for a home, then your real estate agent should be giving it. Otherwise, you can go and ask me any questions. I'm more than happy to answer all the comments down below, and I will help you through it. If you need a real estate agent, you can always rely right here. I've sold close to 1,000 homes in my 17, 18, I don't even know how many years now I've been a real estate agent. So I'm pretty well versed in it. All right, let's jump right into it. The hottest program ever that I've ever been involved with was this CalHFA, which was down payment assistance called the Dreamer for All program. It literally took off 2 weeks ago. It began. Everybody was rushing for it. There was $300 million that was allocated towards it. We thought there was going to be more. Now we're finding out the reason why it wasn't more. Let's go jump into this right away. All right, so it would allow people to get a down payment assistance of 20% down. There was limits. There's constraints on it. Obviously, there was FICO. You had your income had to be less than 180,000 household wise, and if it did, then it made sense to put. They gave you 20% down. And then you had to pay it back, obviously. But it allowed people to absolutely bump up the value of what they can afford up significantly. And then they didn't have to pay mortgage insurance. So it really helped a lot of people. I know several people I got in escrow right away. They were never able to buy a home. It wasn't affordable unless they were going to the Inland Empire, which was never an option. They were going to be habitual renters. This changed everything. We're so excited. But as usual, the wet blanket gets thrown on it because our state government doesn't really care. They talk a lot about who they care about, but I can just tell you right now who they don't care about, and mostly it's you. So let's go ahead and read in through this. All right, so it says state lawmakers had set aside $500 million for the program as part of the 22-23 budget, but looming fiscal shortfalls led by, you got it, the worst governor in the United States, Gavin Newsom, led by Gavin Newsom, proposed a 40% cut. So when Cal FHA launched the program late last month, it was allocated only $300 million and expected to assist about 2,300 home buyers. Yes, once again, this state, as well as New York, received the rescue package, received the most money, and Gavin Newsom just blew it. And what did he blow it on? You got it, campaign. That's all he cares about is getting reelected. He doesn't care about anything else. There's nothing else he cares about. Everything is campaign, campaign, campaign. And again, what is he hurting? Yes, the people that need the money the most to help them out, the people that are pretty much most of them, habitual renters. They were gonna rent all their life, right? Because the housing market just flew right by them. He comes in and he takes 40% of the money. What is he allocated towards? What? With the homeless? And to crime? And law enforcement? And come on. To his own needs, right? He allocates it. It's really tough to even to talk about, but we're hoping that at least $200 million come back into this because the program was so successful It doesn't make sense not to have given all 500 million out. It doesn't make sense whatsoever. So there's a huge push amongst mortgage lenders saying, hey, you need to release the other 200 million. This is what you promised. This is what you allocated. And you need to do this because there are so many more people that can use this money that would appreciate it so much instead of using it for all your BS bureaucracy in Sacramento, or running ads in Florida saying how great of a governor that you are. Come on. That was a complete waste of money to tell people from Florida to go to California. No one wants to come to a dumpster fire. They all want to party at the dumpster fire, and now they left. All right, so I'm hoping to see it. I've been talking to a lot of clients of mine. I say get pre-approved. If anyone's out there looking at this program and they just watched it sail right by, guys, go out, get pre-approved. If you want to know how to get pre-approved, hit me up in the comments, DM me. We're also on all different social medias. You can find the House Heroes over at Instagram. You can find Los House Heroes at Facebook. DM me. I'm Dejan Fit. If you want me directly on Instagram, or we have our phone number. You can call us directly. I'm more than happy to see if you're qualified for it, and if the $200 million more gets released, then we're all going to see a mad dash to go out and get homes again. We're seeing the market red hot for 2 weeks. I mean, red hot. Everything getting sold, right? So this is going to happen again. If that moment hits again, people are going to sell their homes, and we're just going to see it take off. All right, next article, property tax increases to $340 billion annually. Well, let's go over it. Gavin, you just got a bunch of extra money that you weren't going to get because when people buy homes, the home is reevaluated for property taxes and the homes are only going up, and you're just showing you're getting hundreds of more millions of dollars every year off property taxes. You can't even manage that, right? Can't manage that either. So it looks like we're talking billions of dollars. So it says covering the tax data for 87 million single family homes. Adam Data has announced that the estimate of $340 billion in property was levied in 2022, up 3.6% of the 3.28 from 2021. Think about that. Everyone said, oh, the market's going to crash. The market's going down. It's falling apart. Everything is going to hell in a handbasket. You heard it over and over from influencers here on YouTube. You heard it on Twitter. It was all a mirage. It was BS. It was a narrative they wanted to tell you so you would feel more worse about it, and they want you to buy whatever they wanted you to buy. It shows that in 2022 that home prices continue to rise, and when they rise, that means more property taxes. We're talking what? Oh my gosh, another $20 billion went back in the market. $14 billion went back in the market, or back into states that didn't do anything for it, just as collecting property taxes. Think about it. They did nothing for it. You think that the state of California could have taken that money and they would have reallocated it to CalHAFA, to down payment assistance program. Instead, they're just coming in and they're just, again, grabbing hands, grab all they can. $200 more million out of it, guys. Pathetic. All right, I'm off my soapbox. Let's get into the rates. They bumped up slightly. Like I said last week, you just saw that downtrend. You saw the market ease, but now we're coming into earnings season. And even though we're trying to figure out, the Fed is figuring out the 2-year bond is at 4. It's screaming for the Fed to lower interest rates or to stop interest rates hikes. But they are on a mission to destroy the job market. The government will tout out of one side of their mouth how great the job market is, and on the other side of their mouth, they're saying destroy the market, right? We know out there, this is their job is to, go out and level the playing field, meaning that you want to have 2% interest. We don't need the Fed. The Fed has been the nightmare and the bane of our existence, the hate of it all. The Fed is only made cycles out of this, and the cycles were only there to give the government more money and more control, and that's what's happening here. We have to figure out, you go out there, figure it out. Every time the Fed raises, does it help your family? No, it doesn't help your family. Get the current regime out of office. They're going to take you out slowly but surely. We're going to see inflation go right back up. We already know that fuel's gone up. We know that energy is just skyrocketed already, but it doesn't reflect in the CPI number. Why? It's a CPI lie. Well, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. I know I'm on my rant soapbox. I'm here to help you guys. Anyone out there that's looking for a home that doesn't have that opportunity, hopefully this program comes back. But more importantly, you got to get approved now. Can't wait for the program to show up, because every lender who actually does the program will absolutely be busy and not return your phone call because they already have a huge pipeline waiting for this. So keep that in mind. Again, do me if you're interested, DM me, whatever, get in touch with me. I'm more than happy to get to a lender that has a lot of experience now in this loan. The Dreamers for All, Cal half at 20% down. Well, guys, thank you very much. You have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow. And in the immortal words of my producer, Emmy, peace.